Hello, everybody. This is Tammy Morrison, and I am here to talk about that inner knowing. And so the title says an inner knowing growing stronger with experience. And so, what I want to share about an inner knowing is the definition and what we're talking about. And so, an inner knowing is a spiritual gift known as claircognizance. It's a psychic ability that involves knowing things without any logical explanation or prior knowledge. It is also known as clear knowing. Claircognizants are deep thinkers and have powerful intuition. So, if you just know things, or if you are a person that people come to for advice and you just know stuff and you don't even know how you know it, you tap in, and so that is what this is about. Clear cognizance. It's about that knowing, just knowing. And many times you know if you're that person, if you're that person that people just come to and you just tap in and say, no, I don't think you should do that. And it was the right thing. And or if things just happen to show up for you in your environment and you just know, and I have actually been practicing that because I have that gift as well, and it's one of the things that I've been practicing. And so that is one of the reasons why I wanted to come on here and talk about the fact that this inner knowing gets better with experience. And so at first, you can test yourself, and I do it a lot like this because I know I'm really good at um, guessing people's ages. I'm really good at that. And I've been good at that for a long time. I used to think that when I was younger, I thought maybe I could go and work at the circus or the not the circus, the fair. You know how they come up, you come up and they guess your age within 2 years. And if they guess it within 2 years, then you don't win the prize. But if they don't guess it within 2 years, you win the prize. And so for me, that event always was so much fun because I used to always win because they could never guess my age. Because I was small, I was tiny. Y'all, I'm 5 feet tall. And so I was tiny. Even all growing up, I was tiny. I was, smaller mostly than most of my classmates. You know, um, up up and out, I was tiny. And so they never could tell how old I was if I didn't say something. Usually the way that people could guess how old I was back in those days was if I talked, because I talked a lot and I was, really smart, so I could, put good sentences together. I could use a lot of big words. It's always that way. But by looking at me, you couldn't tell. Just like now. Now, if you had to guess how old I was, I would want to know, what was your guess? And if you're watching and you hear me ask that question, drop it in the comments and let's see if you're right. I'll respond and let you know because I'm not ashamed of anything. But I'm just, but anyway, so that was my story. Nobody could ever guess my age. I would win those things. If I didn't win anything else at the fair, I would win that. And I always went to those people just to see. And so they never could guess. And so, but I've always been good at that. Like even today, and I'll test myself by, like my husband will say, well, how old is so and so? Because we're talking about like a famous actor or a famous actress or whatever. Well, how old is so and so? And I'll say 68. And you know what? I am always within the 2 years, so I would always win. If I was at the fair, I would always win, and nobody would win because I am so good at that, and I own it now. I'm pretty good, and and that really is a part of this. It's like if you are a person that just knows things, own that, and begin to test yourself. Because that is one thing that I do. I will ask people stuff, or actually I'll ask a question, and then I'll say, "Wait, I'm going to give you the answer," and I'll tell them, and they'll be like, "How'd you know?" And I'm like, "I just know." Because I have been practicing and testing my intuition, and I know the ways in which spirit speaks to me. And I know that there are things that I just know. I can't even explain to anybody how I know them, but how I know this is because I have been experiencing these things. And so, the title was, if when you know things, it gets better with experience. And that is so true. Because when I first started, well, actually, I could always do the ages, like since I was young. But as I've gotten older, sometimes it can be a little bit more challenging. But I just decided that I'm going to still try. I'm going to still try. I'm going to practice, and it's exciting to me. It's fun. So if you're that person that you just know things and things just show up for you, and all of a sudden, or you can ask a question and it just comes into your brain, then you are that person that is claircognizant, and you are able to know things. And so you want to begin to elevate and begin to practice that gift, and begin to really show up, you know, uh, in that space of, I have that gift. Because I'm telling you, when you start to own those gifts, they will start to show up for you, and you'll be able to use them in everything that you do. Because people always are asking me, they're like, oh, okay, do you read? Are you a reader? Well, yes, I do read, and I am a reader, and I can read. But that's not the point. The point of these gifts is to help you in your everyday life, to help you continue to shift, to help you to move forward in your everyday life, in your job. If you know, imagine if you just know things, and you just know things at your job, and you're that person that they come to and they ask, what do you think about this project? You think we should do this? You think we should go here? You think we should scale this way? And you're the person that they come to, and you say, no, I don't think you should do that. And here's why, or here's what I'm feeling. And so, or here's what I know. And so when you begin to really tap in and really hone in on these gifts, and really get the experience with them, so that you are comfortable, and so that you feel confident, and so that your courage is here for you, um, it will revolutionize your life, because you'll just begin to receive the information that you need, information that maybe other people are not getting. It'll make you invaluable to your work team, if that's what you want to do. Or it can open doors for you if that's not where you are. Like, if you want to own a business, you don't want to work for people like me. Like, I just don't want to work for people. I really don't want to do it. And so it has opened me up as well, so that I can actually tap in and get the guidance that I require, from spirit. Because not always are you going to get your guidance from other people. And that is why, one of the reasons why I love to teach about these gifts, and really help people to own them, help them to grow their gifts, so that they know that they're worthy, so that they can receive the messages that the spirit is dropping into them. So that's one of the things that I wanted to kind of share today, just because this is my live. I'm coming live today. I have a few other things. I have some other work I want to get done, but I wanted to come and just share this today, because I'm talking about the spiritual gifts, and I've kind of pivoted a little bit on this channel, not a lot, because I'm still in law of attraction and metaphysical, but I wanted to just really hone in on the spiritual gifts, and how to use them, and how to connect to them, especially in business. Because I really believe that if you can cultivate your spiritual gifts, if you can cultivate your intuition and your spiritual gifts, which is the same, one and the same, okay? Intuition, spiritual gifts, kind of same thing. Spirit, God, universe, kind of same thing. So if you can get that straight in your mind, and you can begin to actually understand, how you receive messages, and get signs and symbols and things like that, and understand how you receive messages, then I truly believe that it will revolutionize your life, you know, and then you can start getting into um, releasing limiting beliefs, or actually, really, we'll do that at the same time. Because in order for you to open up to these gifts, you have to release some limiting beliefs. It's not even an option. So that's something that, we're going to do as well. Um, However, I am doing a 7-day mini course that will come directly to your email. So if that is something that you are looking for, if you are looking to join this mini course. You're looking to learn. And if y'all don't know me, I don't like to do like super, super long videos. I try to do them as concise as possible when I'm teaching, because I know that it's easier to receive it in bite-sized chunks. So you'll get a video every day for 7 days. You'll also get some resources. I have some tools, some exercises to give you, and some tools to help you. And then if you would like to go further and deeper and you want to cultivate a little bit more, I have a couple of different ways that we can work together. So I have a membership that I am creating so that we can come together and join and be able to cultivate these things. And I also have sessions that we can do. So I can do mentoring sessions with you. So if that's something that you are looking for, you can reach out to me. You can send me a message wherever you are watching this. If you're on YouTube, you can put it in the chat, because I have I saved the chat for replay as well too. But you can put it in the chat. You catch in the replay, or if you are looking at me on TikTok, I'll be on TikTok tonight with my husband, U.S. Navy retired. We're going to be on TikTok live, but you can follow me on TikTok at Intuitive Tammi, and make sure that you subscribe here and that you hit the bell for notifications so that you are notified when I come on live like I did today, because this was a pop-up. I didn't even plan it, but when I come on live, and also when I post new videos. And then make sure that you are following Straight Out of Savannah, which is my podcast. And it is on my channel. And it is also at Spotify and Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, you name it, is there. So anywhere that you get your podcast, you can get this one. So I'm super excited about it, super grateful. You know, it's ecstatic to be in this space with you once again. I will be back on live again tomorrow. Again, catch me on TikTok at Intuitive Tammi. But I will be live on here again tomorrow. I'll come on live. I got to look at my time and see what time. I have an interview tomorrow at 11. After that, I think I can come live. And that way we can have a chat if we need to. And I think that would be so amazing. However, thank you so much for joining me for today. And if you took nothing else from this, make sure that you continue to practice. Use some exercises. And if you need any, you can reach out to me, because I have exercises for all of the gifts. I actually have PDFs that I have created for those. So if that's something that you are looking for, look no further. I have lots of them. And I actually am creating more because I'm working on this course. So anyway, join me for that 7-day mini course, and just let me know when you are ready for it. But it is a free 7-day mini course on unlocking your intuition. So it will be on the spiritual gifts, and we'll be going over that, and it'll come to your email every day. So you'll get it daily. It's going to be, on you to check it out, but we're going to get it daily. And if that's something that you're looking for, send me a message, or that's probably the best way. Send me a message. You can send me a message on Facebook Messenger, on Instagram Messenger, on TikTok Messenger. You can comment here on YouTube, because I do try to go and look at the notifications. So if you comment and notify me, I guess it probably would be at Tammi Morrison. Then it'll notify me, and then I'll respond, and we can go from there. However you do it, because it's a little bit challenging on this platform because they don't have like a messaging app or whatever. However, we're gonna make it do what it do. So if you are looking for that type of support where you can get this access to this free mini course about unlocking your intuition, I would love to give it to you. Like I said, it's free. It's going to come right to your email. And if you want to go further, you have opportunities to do so. If not, then you will have a wonderful class that you can go back and watch again if you need to. And resources available as well to assist you. So those are things that I'm doing. Also, I'm still taking applications for Passing the Pearls, which is my multi-author book that I'm doing in honor of my grandmother's legacy. Um, Looking for people that want to write stories about their grandmother, and join me in this multi-author book. And if that's you, like I said, you can go in the about section of this um, platform. Go in my about section, and you can grab my email. I think my email's in there. I didn't know that, but I think my email's in there. So you can go in the about section. You can grab my email, and you can send me a message that way if that works for you as well. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a blast. It's always a blast. But I hope that your day is magical, and I hope that you are manifesting everything that you desire. And if not, why not? Because abundance is your birthright. So again, have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye now.